The devastating wildfires in Southern California. Overnight, new evacuation orders were issued, this time in the Brentwood section of Los Angeles. Authorities now tell us 11 people have been killed, and that number is expected to rise. 37,000 acres of land have been scorched throughout Los Angeles County. That's equivalent to 10 square miles, an area greater than the city of San Francisco. More than 12,000 homes, businesses, schools, and buildings destroyed, and 150,000 people still under mandatory evacuation orders.
There are 6 major fires burning throughout Los Angeles, the largest of which is the Palisades Fire, burning in the upscale Pacific Palisades neighborhood that straddles the Santa Monica Mountains and a strip of beach along the Pacific Ocean. That's where CBS's Maurice Dubois picks up our coverage. Maurice, we are so glad to have you. Good morning.
Michelle and Dana, good morning to you. The wind has somewhat died down here this morning, but the National Weather Service is still warning of elevated to critical fire risks for all of Los Angeles and Ventura counties through Wednesday. That's just days away. And as we speak right now, take a look at this. This is just 5 miles away from us, the Palisades Fire burning in the distance. It is just hard to get your head around it. An eerie glow in the early morning sky. And now the health department has issued a local health emergency saying the wind and smoke has severely degraded the air quality. It's been 5 days here since 2 of the largest of these fires started, and this morning they're both less than 10% contained. Against that backdrop, questions are now being raised about how state and local officials responded to this unfolding disaster. And for more on that, let's go over to Tom Hansen in nearby Brentwood. Tom, good morning to you.
Hey, Maurice, good morning to you. Well, it's a very active scene behind me. You can see the flames are continuing to rage. And look, you can even see that they are carrying out water drops, which is about to happen right now, where they're going to drop gallons of water onto some of these embers in the hillside. There we go. There it goes right there. To try to put out these flames, it really just highlights what a challenge these firefighters are up against. And as these flames rage, so too do the questions from residents, millions of which got false alarms when there weren't actually in any danger. Also, the other question that is growing this morning is whether or not firefighters were well equipped enough to get a handle on the blaze when the flames began. At night, the hills above West Los Angeles still look like a hellscape. The winds driving the Palisade Fire lulled enough for firefighters to use water-dropping helicopters. By day, the devastation is clear. Hundreds of homes in the Pacific Palisade neighborhood are little more than rubble and ashes.
So I came home today, and now it looks like we definitely have to go again, so I'm going.
Do you know where you're headed right now?
Yeah, I do. I have a pool house in Coldwater Canyon, and I hope it doesn't get all the way over there.
To the east, the Eaton fire ravaged the Altadena neighborhood. Even the homes left standing are uninhabitable.
Damage is smoke damage. It's not livable.
4 other fires still burning throughout Los Angeles County.
We will not stop until the fires are fully contained.
But while firefighters try to get the upper hand, some residents and officials are pointing fingers.
It's just devastating. We need more help here on the ground.
Los Angeles Fire Chief Kristen Crowley has said her department has been hampered by a lack of resources.
Even with an additional 100 engines, I tell you, we were not going to catch that fire. But with that being said, let me be clear. The $17 million budget cut and the elimination of our civilian positions like our mechanics did and has and will continue to severely impact our ability to repair our apparatus.
California Governor Gavin Newsom is calling for an investigation into why some hydrants in the Pacific Palisades neighborhood ran dry at the height of the fire and why a 117 million gallon reservoir was out of service. Meanwhile, some residents want to know why 10 million Californians received false emergency evacuation warnings. CBS News' Jonathan Vigliotti posed the question to Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass.
You have millions of people here who get these alerts. They are ignoring them. There is a real threat here. What is your message to your constituents who are losing faith?
I want the residents of Los Angeles region to have faith. We are doing everything we can to bring the situation under control.
While so much has been lost in less than a week, there are glimmers of hope, captured in these images of a stranded dog and its rescue, prompting an outpouring of support. Max was taken in by a local dog rescue, which has since received a flood of donations for all of its residents.
Thank you, Whittier. Thank you, Los Angeles. I'm crying. The way the city of Los Angeles is coming together to help each other, it's overwhelming.
And for the people here, help is on the way as well. There are dozens of food, clothing, and supply drives happening all throughout the weekend across LA. Maurice.
Okay, Tom Hansen in Brentwood, thanks so much.